Welcome back to Butts versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. You loved it.
I did. Alright.
Get them souls back. This is pretty much what you want to do, what you're doing right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he still nicked you, but...
Well, there I am. Or there I used to be. Gimme. No roar, please.
Yeah, and break his little...
I dislike that I need to keep doing this. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Alright, bro.
It staggers him at least when you do it.
That is very nice of it.
Again, you probably want him to move into the room so that you're not, like, constantly hitting walls while you're fighting him.
Yeah, he's kind of hard to move, though.
He is a big, bulky dragon. Well, do what you want, man.
I will.
I wouldn't recommend dying again after that fucking killer intro I gave you.
Yeah. I would also appreciate him not dying. Oh, jeez, that is quite the strain on my graphics card. You really don't have much room to do this. Like, no matter where he is, you're kind of going to run into a
He's
wall.
a very, very large guy. I wouldn't recommend being locked onto this guy.
Yeah.
Like, keep him in your view, but you want to be able to kind of sprint. Now look out for that move.
Wow,
Got a hell of a reach on
fucking flops around. I was expecting that to,
not quite be as long as it did.
Well, I expected him to only do like one or two, but he just kind of just flippity flops.
I think we're just gonna...
Yeah, we're probably just gonna cut.
Yeah, let's do that, because this is quite a long run back.
It really is.
Okay, we'll be back in a bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh. Shit. Damn it.
Okay, we're back. Here we go again.
Yeah, I only died to the clams like 3 fucking times. They're harder than goddamn bosses.
Look at all those people that have been frozen.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
That's a straightforward move. He's invincible right now.
Right. Gotta go touch his pooper.
Well, not his pooper, but I don't think he pooped that out.
Alright, come on over here, you waddly little fuck. No. Oh no, I'm gonna touch it! I'm gonna touch it! Oh no, I'm gonna touch it! Oh, I touched it.
Oh, that didn't make you happy, did it? So, since we're fighting this guy now, remember how I mentioned before that his, one of those is probably given, that his lack of immortality and scales he was a little bit salty about?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he made that crystal, and what he was searching for down here was something to give him immortality.
Makes sense. What are you doing, you bitch? Do something so I can... Something else.
That's a straightforward attack. Nope, that's a close attack. You're mostly out of range of it, so it's all good. So the other way around you now, you big scary dragon.
God, you're the worst.
I don't know about the worst.
It's pretty bad.
He's got pretty little butterfly wings, though.
He does. We'll give him that. I'm not sure why I would give him that, but I will.
Wow, those are like really kind of butterfly wings. Alright, keep it up here. He's got this swipity.
Yep.
So if you attack the edge of the tentacles, you can kind of use them to like quickly get around him when he does that move. Because you'll notice he stops moving when he does a breath. Like even on full charge of the breath, he stops moving.
I'm still kind of trying to get a feel for exactly what his animations look like when he's doing what. Yeah, like
Close one?
Close attack. There's really not that much of a difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's not. Your best bet is to stay close to that tentacle, and as soon as he does any breath, just dodge around it.
Well, I don't want to get floppity-flopped.
Yeah, the flop-flop is what you have to be careful of if you're using that strategy. You're pretty close, safe from most of his other moves around here, and you can just sort of back it off, because his flop-flop, he kind of has a rear up for.
Ooh.
That's probably his most dangerous move right there.
Well, you kind of got a lot of time to deal with it, but you really got to be paying attention.
This is also one of those... It's like really the first boss, I think, that locking on can absolutely and will absolutely screw you for pretty much the whole fight.
I agree.
In fairness, he's big enough that it kind of makes sense to not really... You don't even really need to lock on. I'm sure you would have figured it out without
you kind of got to stare at his
anything.
fucking face to know what he's doing. And since you lock onto, I think, just whatever the calculated middle of his model is.
One of the things they did in later Dark Souls games...
I want to get you.
You're not. You got a quick turn. There's only one attack that he really gives you enough time to get all the way to his tail for, and I don't remember what it is.
This might be a bad call on my part.
I think you're okay.
I can outrange that. Cool.
Yeah.
It's more of a medium range than far.
I think the only far range he's got is when he shoots straight up the middle.
Yeah. Oh wait, please. Oh shit.
I think he knocked you out of it, though.
I think I just jumped over him. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Come on. There's like 3 or 4 floppity flops. Was I low on life there?
You got hit by the move. I think it knocked you over his tentacle.
Okay, well, we'll be back.
That was real close. I think you got him.
Well, we're getting better. I don't know how close, but...
Well, you didn't even... Admittedly, it was a one-shot, but you hadn't even used any heals up to that point, so... But we'll be back when he is back there. Mm-hmm. I got some free Estus from somebody, too. Thanks, Person. We'll be back.
Oh, I was sprinkling because I figured we were already gone. Oh, wow.
Whatever. You can cut it whenever you want. You're the editor.
Num 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 candy.
But I'm like, no. Oh, hi!
Yep. Alright, welcome back. See you around Clam. Let's do it.
This
Not
time.
a big fan of you, Seeth.
Well, if you're not a fan of it, maybe we should just start calling him by his real name. Nubile.
Nubile the Unskinned. Weakness Crystal. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, look, people helping you out. I want you to do it. Yeah, you fuck.
You're ugly and everyone hates you.
You fucking joke.
Nah, fuck you, man.
I like how all the dragons have that sort of little tiny bit of exposed rib cage. That's like kind of one consistent thing amongst them.
I haven't really been paying attention. This, bro?
You mad, brah?
Yes, yes.
That's smashy
Oh,
smash move.
Hey, we on this is obnoxious.
You got nicked by
Fuck
it,
it.
but... Okay, so he has like a swing.
Oh my god, just turn!
There you go.
Why are you such a turd?
He is not a very nice dragon. That being said, you did just break his priceless crystal.
Yeah, well, he's ugly and I hate him.
Again, in your defense, you did it because he imprisoned you after killing you.
Well, yeah. You're just too fucking shiggity. I hate you. Oh, it does like dot damage while you're inside of it.
That one does for sure. I don't know if all of his crystal breaths does, but the one that's like a pulse out of his chest definitely does.
You need breathing. You need breathing. That's your long attack's up.
That one doesn't scare me as much because I can just be close to you. Did you actually do some bleed damage to him?
I have no fucking idea. It does seem like occasionally I do a lot of damage. For what appears to be basically no reason.
Probably don't want to go for his chest.
Well, I'm kind of trying to bait one of the attacks out so I can use this.
And then back off before he slams.
Yeah.
Come on and slam. Welcome to the air. Just barely enough room.
Hi.
Listen, I know I called you a dick earlier, but...
You just want to hang.
I feel like maybe we just got off on the wrong foot.
What are you doing? I don't care. Over here.
Now for the slamity slam coming next. Oh, he didn't slam me.
Yeah, sometimes he just turns. He's just a nice guy. He's like, bro, I know that I've been really harsh to you, so I'm just gonna turn. Nope.
Not that time, though. You might want to start, like, using one less attack so you have enough stamina to roll away.
I'm too greedy. It's been pretty much the theme of this playthrough is watch Brandon die to greed.
Watch Brandon run out of stamina.
Again. That goes a little further.
Well, just don't cock it up. Yeah, that was almost like a pun.
I see, because I'm cocky.
But also because cocking it up means fucking
You're
up.
fucked.
Long breath.
That was a little too close for comfort for me.
I actually thought you got hit, to be honest.
Well, again, it's kind of hard to see with all the graphics shenanigans.
Yeah. This guy is one of the more laggy
He
bosses.
is very heavy in the graphics. Don't get me wrong, I'm digging it.
He actually looks pretty awesome. I mean,
like,
as shiggity and silly looking as he does kind of appear, like, he is just an impressive model.
he is, and I mean, just like the crystal like effects are super cool. The fact that like his breath leaves behind these big old fucking clouds, and they poison you and shit. It's super legit. It's just
They tried a little bit too
chuggy
hard.
on my graphics card.
I think I was hearing from someone that that's actually not anything to do with your graphics card. It's actually the way that like the graphics on this particular game work.
Oh,
Like this game actually has like a max frame rate because of reasons. Oh, is he down?
Yeah.
You got him?
Mhm.
Yeah! Way to go. That was five
was-
attempts.
surprisingly easy. Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard.
And you got an achievement that no one
that
can
would
see.
be the Soul Shard. Yes, see the scaleless. And
Yep.
humanity.
So yeah, actually read up on that because
And
that's.
then wait, 60,000 souls.
And
Look
look
at
what
that.
else is in this room. Look around real careful.
Oh, bonfire.
Yeah.
Why did I only just now notice that?
It appeared when you killed him.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. Oh, let's read.
Yeah,
Lord
let's
souls.
see what that's all about. You got your first Lord Soul, buddy. Way to go!
Soul of the albino Seath the Scaleless, a fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this he was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will satiate the Lord vessel. So this is, did they only find one Lord Soul?
So they found 4.
Okay, and Seath just got a little one, because they were like, well, you can have a piece.
And I believe that is a piece of Gwyn's.
I see. So Gwyn doesn't have a full one either. Or he has, like, 2.5. Alright, well, let's level up before I lose these. We want to pump shit into strength, is what we decided.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him a slightly stronger, like,
Yeah,
physically stronger weapon.
And then I guess we just warp. We're just fucking done. Head
Yeah,
back to Firelink, huh?
You've completed this zone. Way to go.
Is there anything important that I missed?
No, you got it all, actually.
Cool. Alright, back to
Or at
Firelink.
least the stuff that I know of. One thing that I want to cover real quick.
Sure, go for it.
We mentioned before that you can cut off his tail.
Yes.
And you get a super awesome sword for it.
Mhm.
It is called the Moonlight Greatsword.
Oh, should I not that?
It is only scales with intellect, so you don't really want
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay, I don't want it then.
It only does magic damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got this too.
I know, I'm super.
This is-
While I was fighting him, I was like, I should probably just go
Reinforce this. Fuck him. The text on it is pretty good, I think. So I'm going to read that off just from the site.
Go for it.
This sword, one of the rare dragon weapons, came from the tale of Seath the Scaleless, the pale white dragon who betrayed his own. Seath is the grandfather of sorcery, and this sword is imbued with his magic, which shall be unleashed as a wave of moonlight.
It's kind of cool.
So that's why... Oh, hey, he's still here?
Yeah, still.
Do you have anything more to say?
There you are. I'll be heading down below.
Nope.
No worries.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, that was... I kind of mentioned it already, but the reason that all of those sorcery rings that you've been finding are dragon rings
Mm-hmm.
is because of Seath.
Is it just him in particular, or are all of the
He's
dragons
sleeping. Don't worry about it.
like sorcerer?
There's no reason to talk to him yet. You don't
But
want
I
to.
gotta.
You don't want to go down there till you have them all. It's just a waste of time, really.
Fair enough.
Most of the dragons are. Okay, so at this point, we have a couple of options. We can go and do any of the 3 remaining bosses. The 3 you've got left are the 4 kings, Nito, and the Witch of Izalith.
Yes.
And the reason that I had you do Seath first is we have now fully unlocked the DLC.
Okay. Well, let's go do the DLC. That'll be fun.
Now, that being said, I think the first thing that we're going to want to do is probably an item run towards Nito to get you a stronger weapon.
All right, sure.
So do you remember the graveyard? Right by here?
Mm-hmm.
The poopy skeletons?
I went through and I murdered all of these guys off camera.
That's where... This is where Nito... It was on camera, and you got murdered by them.
No, later. Later on. I came back and I killed them all, because fuck them.
Yeah, so this is where Nito lives, is over in this direction.
I guess that makes sense.
Also, before we go here, I'm going to give you a hint that someone was nice enough to give me, and I only feel okay giving you because apparently a lot of Dark Souls players don't even know this.
Sure.
So, on the way to Nito, you probably won't be super surprised to find that there are a bunch of necromancers.
Right, makes sense. He is all death and pestilence and all that.
That means that every skeleton you encounter up until you reach the necromancers will revive.
Yeah.
And give you 0 souls.
Oh.
These ones are not necromancer imbued, but the ones in his lair are. Now, they will not revive if you kill them with a divine weapon.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
And if you remember the text on the divine weapon way back when, it says
specifically for hunting undead necromancers, I think.
Undead necromancers, which is like the one hint that you have towards that.
Mm-hmm.
So before you head down there, you might want to go and get one from Andre.
Sorry, tumble pelvis. Yeah, sure. I mean, we can just warp over there real quick.
We're not going super deep in to get you the thing that you need.
Well then, fuck it. I don't care.
We're going. It'll be at least a whole bonfire.
Okay, fine. I'll go get it.
Your divine weapon's going to probably be significantly weaker than this one.
Yeah.
But it has the advantage of
not breaking immediately.
Well, not breaking immediately, and actually making those skeletons sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Well, we'll go warp over to Andre.
In fact, you might just want to take your
shit
occult
to give
club
him anyway.
and...
Oh, that's it.
That's just a dude.
Another dude. Okay.
You might just want to take your occult club and de-level it.
Do I get anything back for that? Oh, yeah, right.
Because that'll give you just an immediate...
That'll give me immediately a +5 divine.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd have to... Oh, you probably have some things to say about the occult.
Yeah, we have a couple of them, I think. We have Crystal and Occult. Andre!
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
That's all a little creepy, Andre.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
The more I talk to Andre, the more creepy he becomes.
That's an odd ember you have there. I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
Oh, the other blacksmith. Okay.
Yep, he can't unfortunately do magic style weapons.
Magic, Divine Club.
I think you can probably equip that.
Yeah, I mean, we did earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Neither of us want to
We're
see
trying to kill
Oh,
the
yeah, when we were
pig,
fighting the pig. Nobody
which you
got to
guys didn't see.
that. Yeah, sorry, guys.
Also, I hope that nobody's life is ruined by me giving away this particular secret.
Yeah.
The skeletons, as you saw, weren't super strong, and they're not, like, significantly stronger once you're in there. Like, you can still about two-shot them. But it's just an annoyance more than anything else to have to Like, you kind of have to sprint until you find a necromancer and then, like, try to kill it real fast.
Oh, okay. Well, I was hoping they would be a bit more, like, big and obvious rather than, like...
No, they're about your size.
Hidden.
They're like a dude.
Sneaky. That's not cool, then. Fuck that. Okay. Let's be on our way.
And it's probably intentional that they made the skeletons weak enough that you can just, like, kind of smash them down. I mean, even we've been discussing a couple of times, your weapon... Yeah, it still takes like 2 hits, but you can 3 hits even. But you can see that each hit with this thing kind of like staggers them.
Oh.
Even their critical
that was
wasn't that
embarrassing. He stabbed me in the face. I keep forgetting that I lose tracking on them when they do that.
Yeah, see how they kind of just get knocked down.
Maybe if I get more stuff from them.
I don't think so. You can't even loot that guy.
Loot? It's just pieces. There we go.
Okay, so next time we will be downstairs, heading towards a powerful weapon for Brandon, so that things are a little bit less embarrassing for him.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys then.
Peace.